Hello Simmers, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. So as promised, we are back today in Evergreen Harbor with the renovation of the duplex that I built. So like I said, I originally intended just to make a duplex that was just like meh to live in. I mean, nothing was going to be great in it, but nothing was going to be horrible. And then I decided that I wanted to do this and then offer you the opportunity to renovate it. So I put on the gallery. In my last video, I just had the unrenovated version, and then this is my renovated version of this duplex. So again, the person who bought this house is going to be for me, is going to be a single mom who does interior design, and now she is, with this build, she has gotten into the business of flipping houses. And then, because it's a duplex, she is going to be renting out the upper unit, and then so she's obviously then getting into the landlord business. I just thought that it would be fun to do this just to kind of get my feet, in the water with the landlord business. But yeah, I think it's a nice place to start. Each unit is pretty small. I mean, it's not small, but they are kind of small. I mean, you have the option for, I would say, like 3 people in each one if you wanted. So in each unit, well, actually I didn't furnish the upstairs unit, but I'm thinking that in each unit you would need to push the double bed against a wall. So they might have to do some scooting action, but you can definitely get 2 adult sims. You might even be able to get a bunk bed in there in the second bedroom, so you could actually even do 4 sims, and it's definitely possible. But yeah, so I just figured it would be a nice size to start with, and just 1 unit basically would be a rental. I mean, just because I would think that the landlord would live on the premises. So I don't necessarily know how that would work. I don't think that it would be classified as a rental at the point that the sim would be living there. If the sim who owns the property would be living there in the unit that, oh my goodness, I am trying very hard to get my words out, but so I don't know how it would be classified as it's a non-rental unit within a dwelling when the landlord is living in that particular unit. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But anyway, I really liked this build. The renovation portion of it. And I think even after this, I might even renovate the tenant's apartment, because I think I have come up with a fun little idea. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I think I might put a little bit more thought into it, but I think it will be fun. So what I'm thinking is maybe we can do like a single mom, single dad kind of type deal, or we can do a teenage daughter and a teenage son type deal. So like the single mom lives in the bottom unit with her teenage daughter, and then upstairs a family with a teenage son or another teenager lives upstairs, and they're renting it from the people below, and then their teenagers can fall in love. I don't know, something like that. I think it would be fun. So either like the parents can fall in love, like 2 singles, or the 2 teenagers could fall in love. I don't know. I think that'd be fun. Or they could just be like super good BFFs. I don't know. But anywho, so here I am. I hate when the floor tiles do not match outside. I just hate it. So I don't know about you, but sometimes I find that, I don't know, I wish we had different swatches for ceilings than the flooring, right? Because I don't necessarily think that flooring looks good on ceilings. I mean, I'm super grateful for what we have, but sometimes I forget about the ceiling paint, but then also sometimes I'm like, I'm not painting the ceilings because I don't think anything will look good. I do have to say that there are a couple swatches that I think look pretty decent as like fake drop ceilings. But I don't necessarily think I've ever seen like a wood ceiling. Maybe in like a cabin, and I've done it in like a log cabin build or like a cabin feel build. So I'll do wood then, but other than that, I don't really think that I like any of the options for flooring on a ceiling. So I think I like the sky one, and I think I like there's one from, I think it's Vintage Glamour, but do not quote me. And then I know for sure Modern Luxe. Personally, I only like the one swatch from Modern Luxe. It's just like the white and gray, but I think it looks like a decorative drop ceiling. Other than that, I don't like the options that we have. But so in this build, I actually started painting the ceilings, and then I don't know how I fixed it, but I was like mortified because I couldn't get rid of it. I was like, no, I don't like you, go away. Yeah, I don't remember how I fixed it, but I did end up putting in, like, I'm pretty sure it was I used the one from Modern Luxe, and I was just like, you know what, I think that I'm just going to create like a drop ceiling look. And I don't remember what rooms I put them in, but I think I put them more upstairs in the upper unit than in the bottom unit. Oh, I think the way I got around replacing like the ceiling patterns that I put up there is just using like a tile from Spa Day, just because it was like super neutral, and there wasn't too many lines. I think that's what I did. But yeah, I didn't like it. So, also, this isn't the flooring that I would normally use, but I thought it would be good because maybe when they ripped up all that nasty carpet that was originally in this house, maybe there was like a bunch of like beautiful hardwood floor underneath. So they repurposed it, and I think I tried to show that in the video prior to this, where it just shows like no flooring or anything in like the entryways. So you'll see that this flooring is exposed in those areas, so you can kind of see that, oh yeah, that flooring was underneath that floor tile. But I don't know, maybe I put too much thought into it, but that's all right, I like it. So here we're doing the bedrooms. I do bop around a lot, so I'm sorry about that. But I really tried to focus on one area at a time in this particular renovation. So here, I stuck with the Modern Luxe. No, I'm sorry. I stuck with the Dream Home Decorator in the mom's bedroom, just because like my idea of her being an interior designer, and the stuff is pretty neutral. I stuck with it in there, so I really liked it. It wasn't anything too crazy or anything. It's just, I just think it fits really nice. Here, I was deciding on if I wanted to sort of structurally change the build. It's not anything that's like drastic that would be unrealistic, because you can take out walls. If they're not supporting walls, you wouldn't need to do anything besides remove the wall, but if it is a supporting wall, then you would just need to put a header up and some type of support potentially. If you don't want any support, then you would just need to have the header be longer or being able to support more. So yeah, I ultimately ended up sticking with this option after I asked the opinion of my friend Allie Rose 2020 over on Twitter, and she agreed, and yeah, so that's what we ended up coming up with. And I think it's all right. I don't necessarily think that there is a need for a dining table, and for at least this particular unit and who's living there right now. I mean, maybe it won't fit so much for your family that you want to live here, but you can always just put the wall back and then add the dining table if you think that the dining table fits better for you. But here I'm going in and putting in a built-in closet area for the mom, and just getting in some basic clutter in her room, but not too much because I think that she's probably going to be like a neat sim. Oh, I really love the bedding, like that bed from Horse Ranch that's in the teen room. I love the color of the blanket. I really think it's super pretty, and I'm not really sure why I've not used it. I don't think I have, at least. But yeah, so I wanted to make sure I tried to get it and make it work in that room. So yeah. Oh, I kept going back and forth on, because I wanted her to be an interior designer, I wanted to put that like board up that show like that. It's from Dream Home Decorator, and I think I originally had it in her room where that mirror is with the plant, but I did end up putting it in the hall. And I don't know why I ended up making that decision. I think maybe because like the hall needed something, and I figured it would work. And yeah, I kind of really liked the mirror where I had it in the bedroom, so I ultimately put it back like that. I also added some right there on the bed, just to make it look like she works on her downtime. See, there I am putting in the board, and I moved the mirror. The mirror looks okay over there too. I just really preferred it on the other wall, so I did put it back. I had fun with the teens room. I kind of wanted her to be a little bit like artsy, maybe. So I did find a swatch of some, it looks like drawings or paintings that I didn't even know were a thing, that I put above her desk. Oh, her desk is a custom desk. I made that desk with a shelf, and I don't know what the thing, I put something on the bottom to make it look like it was supported by something. I don't know what they're called, so I'm not even gonna bother. So they're also on the porch, on the ceiling of the porch, like the front porch outside. But you should see it placed somewhere. I can't imagine I would have done that off camera, but if I did, I'm really sorry. Yeah, but I did. I had a lot of fun with this room. I really like to make custom furniture in smaller spaces. Obviously, I'm not going to put custom furniture in that doesn't function properly. In this case, I like to do desks that, oh, here it is, yeah. In this case, I like to do desks that function, but I want them skinnier, like taking up less space. So I will use a shelf to do that, and yeah, it gets the job done. You just have to make sure that you have your Sims sit on the chair first, and then once they're sitting, you can click on the computer to get them to do the action on the computer, and it is perfectly functionable. Anyway, I think that's really it for. Oh, there they are. If you can see that, see what I just placed there at the bottom of the shelves, or at the bottom of the shelf. Please tell me what they're called. I have no idea. There wasn't enough room really for like a dresser or anything like that in here, so I just hung up this shelf with pretend clothing, and I figured there's mirrors they can use to change their clothes. And then here I am putting in some just like photography and art stuff, so like drawing and photography stuff. I felt really would be fitting in this Sims room. Yeah. And then here I'm doing the entryway. I put some clutter in on the side table. Not too much really going on in the entryway, just all for aesthetics, I guess, in an entryway, but it definitely helps bring the build in. Oh, I also thought I really, really need some type of bookshelf in here. So I did end up adding this one. No. Yeah, that is the one I added. I added that. I was gonna do Book Nook, but I felt like they stuck out a little bit too far. So I went with a skinnier one, and I'm not sure where that one was from, but I think it fits in pretty nice. Anyway, I think that the cluttering of this room is pretty much done. I think we move on to the bathroom next. But I had fun with the bathroom. I ended up going in and using the tiles from Home Chef Hussle. It's just the white swatch. I felt like there's nothing on the tile that really screams kitchen to me. Oh, I already did the bathroom. That's so strange. Maybe I went in and cluttered it. But I swear that's next. But anyway, I decided that would look nice in the bathroom because honestly, some of the plain bathroom tiles, or some of the plain tiles, they look old or just icky. I don't know. I don't really like them. So I don't typically use them. So because I was going for a more updated look and feel in this unit, I decided that I was going to go with the Home Chef Hussle tile because it's really neutral and it works. And then I didn't want to use the cabinetry from Home Chef Hussle, so I ended up going with like that light blue swatch from, I think it's Base Game, in the bathrooms, and it looks nice. It doesn't look outdated or anything. I think it looks good. But yeah, I did end up changing out the bathroom or the shower tub combo for that one from Growing Together, I think it is. Which is ironic because see, I made a stupid decision and put the bathroom in the front of the build where the porch is, and I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to be sharing a porch with somebody and have my bathroom be right there with a window and no shower curtain, but I did that. Anywho, I think that we're just about done with this reno, so I think I'll just leave you here. I hope you enjoy the screenshots. You can find this renovated build on the gallery. My gallery ID is Bubblini911. Again, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you come back for the next speed build. Thanks, bye guys!